Working on your own car can be a hit or miss. Sometimes it's an easy job with little possibility for an error, and other times it's a big job and every little bolt seems to be in the most difficult to reach spot. So that begs the question, is it even worth working on your own car? Hello people of the internet, I'm Nico, and today I'm going through the pros and cons of working on your own car, and I'll show you some footage of what it's like to be your own mechanic. First, the good reasons, and this one is obvious. It is way cheaper to do it yourself than to have a mechanic do it for you. Gosh, that was a depressingly familiar sight. Anyway, it's also a good skill to learn, and you never have to worry about a mechanic messing something up without you knowing. Basically, you have full control over how well something gets fixed. And for simple jobs, I highly recommend you doing it yourself, especially if you're a bit of a handyman and have some tools to use. Jobs like oil changes take no time at all, and doing them yourself can cut your costs in half. See my video on everything you need to know to change your oil to learn more in the pop-out banner up there. And on the subject of video tutorials, if you search here on YouTube, you can find a step-by-step guide on how to fix basically anything on any car. So it's very easy to learn how to fix your car. Even jobs like replacing your lower control arm or tie rod are fairly easy, don't require many tools, and don't take very long to do. So if the job isn't notoriously difficult, I say go ahead and do it yourself. However, to balance out the pros, there must be some cons, and one big one is the labor. Fixing your own car is a very time-consuming process, especially if you don't have prior knowledge, and is potentially very dangerous. More on that in a minute. The next thing you may want to consider is the cost. I know I said it was cheaper beforehand, but what you have to evaluate is whether or not the money you save from doing the job yourself is worth the time spent actually doing the job. And that is not to mention paying for the tools that you will need to complete the job. If my car needed a rebuilt transmission or a whole new engine, even I would give the job over to a mechanic, and that's coming from someone who works on his own car. Rebuilding a transmission or doing an engine swap is expensive regardless of if you pay to have it done or not, and it's also a very time-consuming process regardless of if you pay to have it done or not. Furthermore, it is safer for you, especially if you are less experienced. Doing something like placing a jack stand in the wrong spot can mean the difference between the car staying up on the jack stand or it falling down on top of you as you work. And as a general rule of thumb, I don't like to have a car fall on top of me. And finally, to help you make up your mind, here's a small compilation I made of me working on my car. You decide if this is what you want to do.
Stupid. Please tell me that's off. Son of a. Yes. Got it off. Oh, for schwierig, das einzuschrauben, wenn man dieses Gummiding ständig rausdrückt.
Doch schon mal ganz gut.
Yo. That does it for today. Comment below if this video convinced you to work on your own car or if you're still going to send it to the mechanic at every odd squeak. Until next time, people of the internet, peace out.